You are a time traveler right now, hurtling into the future at exactly 1 second per second. But what if you want to hit fast forward or even rewind? This isn't Hollywood fiction. Physics actually has the answer. The truth is, the fundamental laws of our universe do not forbid bending time. In fact, traveling into the future is a proven scientific reality. Today, we're going to decode exactly how time manipulation works without a single complex equation. Stick around because we'll also reveal the quantum secret to traveling back into the past. To understand how to travel through time, we first need to destroy a massive illusion. We humans tend to imagine time as a giant invisible clock ticking away in the background of the universe, governing everything at the exact same speed. If 1 second passes for you, you assume 1 second passes for someone on the other side of the galaxy. But that is completely wrong. Over a century ago, Albert Einstein shattered this illusion with his theory of special relativity. He proved that space and time are not separate entities. Instead, they are woven together into a single, flexible, four-dimensional fabric called space-time. And just like a piece of fabric, space-time can be stretched, compressed, and warped. Think of it like driving a car. You have a fixed top speed. If you drive strictly north, all your speed is moving you through space in that direction. But if you turn slightly east, you sacrifice some of your northward speed to move east. Space-time works the same way. You are always moving through the combined dimensions of space and time. The faster you move through space, the slower you must move through time to compensate. Your speed through time literally slows down compared to someone who is standing completely still. Time is relative, and that flexibility is your first ticket to the future. So, how do we actually travel to the future? According to physics, there are two proven methods, speed and gravity. Let's start with speed. Imagine you board an advanced spacecraft capable of traveling at 99.9% the speed of light, about 300,000 kilometers per second. You blast off, fly around the cosmos for what feels like exactly 5 years, and then head back to Earth. When you step out of your ship, you will find that while you have aged only 5 years, everyone else on Earth has aged 50 years. You have effectively time traveled 45 years into the future. This phenomenon is known as time dilation, and we have already proven it. Take NASA astronaut Scott Kelly. He spent nearly a year on the International Space Station orbiting Earth at roughly 28,000 kilometers per hour. Because he was moving faster than us on the ground, time ticked slightly slower for him. When he returned, he was technically a few milliseconds younger than his identical twin brother. We even have to adjust the clocks on our GPS satellites daily because they move faster than we do. Without those constant time corrections, your phone's navigation system would fail in minutes. But speed is not your only ticket to the future. Einstein's theory of general relativity revealed that gravity also manipulates time. Massive objects actually bend the fabric of space-time, creating a gravitational well. The stronger the gravity, the slower time passes for you relative to someone further away. If you've seen the movie Interstellar, you already know the ultimate example of this. When the crew lands on Miller's planet, which sits dangerously close to a supermassive black hole, the immense gravitational pull slows their time to a crawl. For every single hour they spend on the surface of that planet, 7 entire years pass back on Earth. So, if you want to see the year 3000, just park your ship near a black hole for a weekend. Traveling forward is clearly possible, but what about rewinding? Can you actually travel back into the past? Mathematically speaking, Einstein's equations do not definitively say no. They actually allow for something called closed time-like curves. The most famous theoretical method to create one is by using a wormhole. Imagine folding a piece of paper in half and punching a pencil through it to connect two distant points. That is a wormhole, a cosmic shortcut through space-time. If you could accelerate one end of this wormhole to near the speed of light and then bring it back, time dilation would make one end younger than the other. Stepping through it would literally drop you into the past. However, there is a massive catch. To keep a wormhole from instantly collapsing on you, you would need something scientists called exotic matter. This is a theoretical substance that possesses negative mass and negative energy, pushing things apart rather than pulling them together. Currently, we have absolutely no idea how to create or harvest it. But let's say you do build a stable time machine. The moment you step into the past, you crash into physics' biggest headache, the grandfather paradox. What happens if you go back in time and accidentally prevent your grandparents from meeting? If they never meet, you are never born. But if you are never born, how could you go back in time to stop them in the first place? It is a mind-bending logical loop that breaks our understanding of reality. This is where quantum mechanics steps in to save the day with the many worlds interpretation. Quantum physics suggests that the universe operates on probabilities, not fixed certainties. According to this theory, if you travel to the past, you do not alter your own timeline. Instead, the very moment you arrive, reality fractures. You branch off into a completely new parallel universe. In this alternate timeline, you can change whatever you want, but your original universe remains entirely unaffected. You can never go back to the exact timeline you left. The past is protected, leaving time travel as the ultimate one-way ticket. So, is time travel actually possible? The answer is a definitive yes. Traveling into the future is a proven physical reality happening every single day, while journeying into the past remains a thrilling mathematical puzzle waiting for the next leap in quantum technology. The universe is far stranger than we ever imagined. Are you ready to become a time traveler? If you enjoyed this mind-bending journey, hit that like button, subscribe to Star Life, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our next cosmic adventure.